Hey guys, what I do? It's your boy Supreme Uchiha the God. Now listen, today we're talking about Bart Simpson. Troublemaker, you know what I'm saying? Raspberry man, you know what I'm saying? A fun time, rebellious young boy. Bart Simpson, man, he's more than just a troublemaker. He's the kid we all recognize, the one who pushes every button, breaks every rule, and still somehow manages to be so damn charming. For decades, Bart has been the symbol of youthful rebellion. I remember when I was watching The Simpsons as a kid, I was like, man, Bart is so goddamn cool. He's so free. He's so himself, and always challenging authority and testing boundaries at every turn. But obviously, behind all that slingshotting, prank calling, smart aleck gang, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot more going on. Bart's character is shaped by the relationships he has with his family and his friends, right? As well as the world around him, making him one of the most complex characters in the goddamn Simpsons. Man, he's sensational. At his core, Bart Simpson is a rebel. He's the kid who defies rules just for the thrill of it, constantly challenging the status quo. But Bart's rebellion isn't just for fun. It's his way of pushing back against a world that often doesn't make sense to him. See, he's just trying to figure things out, and he doesn't feel like he's allowed the chance and opportunity to do that. School authority figures and even his family can feel like forces that want to mold him into something he's not. And Bart resists that. He just wants to be himself. He just wants to be chill. He just wants to be the coolest kid on the block. His catchphrase, you know what I'm saying? Don't have a cow, man, and eat my shorts. Legendary. Come on. Were you not saying eat my shorts? Maybe I wasn't saying eat my shorts, but I had a Simpsons pajama that said eat my shorts. You know what I'm saying? Those are his declarations of independence. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you know the way people say, I'm not going to play by your rules. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do my own thing. Like Miles Morales. He was the first, I'm going to do my own thing. Eat my shorts was his, I'm going to do my own thing. Psychologically, Bart's behavior is a reaction to the environment he's grown up in. Homer, his father, is an unreliable and chaotic person, giving Bart no real sense of stability, right? As a father figure, Homer can be great on occasions, but most of the time he's just not really all there. When your dad's a walking disaster, you might just feel the need to take control in your own way. And for Bart, that means stirring things up. Sociologically, Bart's rebellion reflects a larger cultural disillusionment with traditional authority structures. He's part of a generation questioning what's been handed to them, and Bart's pranks are his personal protest. End of fun. Yeah, you know, Brad's relationship with Homer is one of the most entertaining and emotionally deep and complex dynamics on the show. On the surface, it seems like Bart is always out to irritate Homer, whether it's true pranks or outright disobedience. Homer in turn swings between anger and cluelessness, often threatening to strangle and often actually strangling Bart, you know what I'm saying, but never truly understanding him, never really sitting down trying to figure out like, yo, what's going on. Now, obviously, there's going to be episodes where some of this you can say it doesn't happen. I'm talking about the whole thing as a whole in general, right? Rather than one specific episode where, you know, Bart is and Homer are having a great time and a great father son experience. We have to talk about the show in its whole, you know, rather than picking out moments. Moments, always, of course, there's going to be great moments. The show's been running for like 40 years, you know what I'm saying? Now, beneath this comedy, there's always something real between Bart and Homer. Bart's rebellion is often a cry for attention. He wants to be seen, he wants to be heard, he wants to be understood, and deep down to be loved by his dad. Because remember, Bart was the firstborn, so obviously when Maggie and Lisa were born, he felt like the attention was left. He no longer had attention. He no longer had the father and mother's eyes, right? Because there's two other kids running around. And so what else can he do but cause trouble so that they look at him like, hey, look at me, dad. Hey, look at me, mom. Hey, look at me. I'm here too. What's the best way to do that, right? Kids often do this. Like if you don't get enough attention, love, whatever, you may kick out in order to elicit a response from your parents. This is something that, you know what I'm saying, psychologically and all that jazz, you know what I'm saying? Now, Homer does obviously love Bart, but he just doesn't know how to connect with him. He's out of his depth, and that disconnect fuels the tension between them. However, when it matters most, Homer and Bart show up for each other. In the end, the relationship is built on love, even if it's buried under layers of misunderstandings and constant mischief. right? If Homer represents the authority Bart loves to defy, Lisa represents the polar opposite of Bart's personality. She's studious, responsible, and morally grounded. Everything Bart pretends not to be. Though sibling rivalry is obviously a classic. Bart picks on Lisa, teases her, and seems to take pride in being her opposite. But even though they seem worlds apart, Lisa's one of the few people who truly, and I mean truly, understands Bart. The relationship is, of course, complicated, but it's also deeply rooted in love. Lisa is often the one to call Bart out on his reckless behavior, but she's also one of the few who sees his potential. In moments of vulnerability, Bart looks to Lisa for advice and even support. He knows that she's the smart one, the voice of reason, and though he may never admit it out loud, he respects her and loves her dearly. And you see this in episodes when he's defending her. Right? Bart's relationship with Maggie, the baby of the family, brings out a side of him that's often hidden behind his bad boy exterior. Though he rarely shows that Bart has a protective instinct when it comes to Maggie and a doting, he dotes on her. She represents something pure and innocent in his chaotic world, and his affection for her, however subtle, shows that beneath the mischief, Bart has a really, really strong and beautiful heart. Maggie's presence in Bart's life hints at his potential for kindness. While he's known for causing chaos, his relationship with Maggie reminds us that Bart isn't a lost cause. There's a gentle side to him that comes out when he's around, when he's around her, revealing that Bart's rebellious nature is just one layer of his personality. See, Marge, of course, the glue that holds the Simpson family together. And for Bart, she's the one person who loves him unconditionally, no matter how much trouble he causes. Bart's relationship with Marge is crucial to understanding why he's not just a one-dimensional troublemaker. While Homer may be the target of Bart's rebellion, Marge represents the stability and comfort that Bart craves, and even if he doesn't always show it, he feels it. Marge sees through Bart's antics. She knows that his rebelliousness often comes from a place of feeling misunderstood or needing attention. Her patience and care provides Bart with a sense of security, even when he's pushing every limit. In a way, Marge represents the idea that love can coexist with chaos. No matter how many rules Bart breaks, Marge will always be there to support him. And I'll just use an example. Everybody has that one friend who's a little bit crazy. Like they be doing a bit, you know what I'm saying? They be pushing your buttons, getting on your nerves, but you love them anyway. You still hang out with them. You still vibe with them. You guys still click and connect despite all of that. Despite them sometimes you're like, man, I'm not trying to see him today, but like he's just gonna be getting on my nerves. Right? But you still really cool with that person. And Bart is like that person, except a kid. You know what I'm saying? No parents have annoying ass kids. He's one of them annoying ass kids, but he's still a good kid. Now, Bart's friendship with Milhouse is, of course, one of the central things in his life outside the family. Milhouse is the sidekick to Bart's rebel, right? The Robin to Bart's Batman, the follower to his lead. And they get into plenty of mischiefs together, with Bart often leading Milhouse into situations he's too nervous to get into on his own. While Bart may boss Milhouse around or take advantage of his loyalty, the friendship is built on mutual understanding. Milhouse is more than just a partner in crime. He's Bart's emotional outlet. With Milhouse, Bart doesn't have to put on an act. He can be himself, for better or for worse. And Milhouse accepts him for who he is, even though, they have the falls off and ups and downs. The friendship And this friendship is crucial because it gives Bart a sense of belonging. Even as he distances himself from authority and family structure, Milhouse, for all his nerdy insecurities, is Bart's constant companion, providing him with the camaraderie that he desperately needs. Bart's interaction with his grandfather, Abe Simpson, add another layer to his character. Abe's stories often go over Bart's head, and the generational gap between them is wide. It's a massive chasm. Badam. But the relationship, though understated, highlights Bart's curiosity about his family history, while Abe's eccentricities don't always resonate with Bart. The moments together show Bart's interest in understanding where he comes from. See, throughout The Simpsons, Bart has had some dark moments that reveal his more vulnerable side. Episodes where he feels unloved, ignored, or even rejected by his family allow us to see the emotional complexity beneath his pranks and sarcasm. In these moments, it's clear that Bart's rebelliousness is often a mask for deeper insecurities. He's a kid who at times feels lost and lonely in a world that doesn't quite understand him. But Bart also has moments of real hope and kindness, whether it's defending his family, helping a friend, or showing compassion when no one expects it. Bart's softer side shines through sometimes. These moments remind us that Bart isn't defined by his mischief, and no kid really is. He's a kid trying to figure out his place in the world, and sometimes that means doing the right thing even if it's tough for him. You see, as The Simpsons has evolved, so has Bart. In the early seasons, he was the poster child for the rebellious, misunderstood youth of the 90s. But over the years, as societal attitudes have shifted, Bart's character has been updated to reflect modern challenges. He's still rebellious, but his defiance now often reflects more current issues, from technology to changing family dynamics. Bart's lasting impact lies in his ability to adapt while staying true to his core. He remains a symbol of youthful defiance, but one that has grown alongside his audience. Right, as times change, Bart needs to challenge authority and push boundaries remains relevant. Bart's need, right, making him a character who continues to resonate with new generations of viewers. In conclusion, Bart is more than just a prankster of Springfield. He is a deeply layered character whose relationship with his family and friends shape his identity. Through his rebellion, Bart questions authority and challenges norms, but he also reveals moments of vulnerability, kindness, and hope. As he evolves with the times, Bart remains a timeless figure, a rebel with a heart who speaks to the ongoing struggle for individuality in a world that demands conformity. The rebel. Bart Simpson is more than just Springfield's resident troublemaker. He is one of my favorite characters of all time. And I hope you like the video. It's been your boy, Spoon. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.